I'm going to show you exactly how I can create these landing pages. Funnel Kit is basically just a plugin. Here is my Funnel Kit plugin here. It's been installed. It's a rather new installation, and I just have a couple of pages because I wanted to create them live. So I'll show you what I've got here right now. All right, I've got 3 pages right now, and I'll show you what they look like. First one being the golf relocation page. So here's how easy this is. Now just time me a little bit on this. So I want to create a golf relocation page, and since I already have created that, and since I already have a text file set up with this, I am going to go over and just simply import it. Now I'm going to go to the import, and I'm going to call that a geo golf page. All right. Golf. I'm a terrible typist. All these years, I'm such a terrible typist. Okay. Now I've got the file picked, I've named it, and I'm going to import. So watch this. I'm importing the file. It says it's importing, and voila, there it is. So let's see how this works. All right, I'm going to click View. That's going to open a new window, and voila, there it is. So as you can see here, we have a whole page, and what does it say? Attention residents of State College. Trade in your snow shovel for a new driver and move to Scottsdale. It's a lot warmer in Scottsdale than State College. Now, State College is where I'm living right now. If you were to pull up the same page right now, which is nobloggerleftbehind.com/geo-golf aid, what you will see is attention residents of whatever the name is of the city where you are residing, and that's what you will see, because there is this geo component on the page, and let me show you what that looks like. I'm going to go in and let's say, okay, you've just downloaded this and you want to create a page for yourself. Okay, so you're in here and you want to use this golf page for yourself, but you're not a Scottsdale agent. You live in Hilton Head. So let's see how easy this is to go in. Now you see here, this is the editor on the back end. This is first step. I've already done all of this. I've put an image on this page. All of these things are totally taken care of, and all you have to do is just change the name of the city and the state, or not the city and the state, just the city where you live. So we're going to go to the page here with this information. So trade in your snow shovel for a new driver and move to Scottsdale. Okay, but I'm a Hilton Head agent, so I don't want it to say Scottsdale, do I? So I want that to say move to Hilton Head. How easy is that? All right, save. All right, down here, I've got some more text that is specific to the area. Now what you'll see is it's a lot warmer in Hilton Head than city, wherever they are. Okay. Now let me just tell you a little bit about this, my thinking here, and talk a little bit about strategy when you're working with this kind of a page. Now, if you're in Hilton Head and you're marketing to somebody down in Naples, Florida, that's not going to work, is it? Because they're going to be warm. So what I really love about these pages, it gets you a chance, it gives you an opportunity to work with very, very targeted marketing. And I'm going to be talking about this in a later webinar at greater depth. But what you can do on Facebook, for instance, is you can find people in other states. So if you're in Hilton Head and you would like to market to people in the Midwest, let's say during a snowstorm, let's say it's snowing like crazy in Montana or North Dakota or somewhere, you can market to people in that area. You can actually do a search on Facebook for people in North Dakota who love to golf, who may have another interest in Hilton Head, and you can create a custom audience and a list and market directly to those people. So these pages become very, very powerful because right now we have the most amazing tools at our disposal that we never had before. You can do phenomenal things. You can go into your database at your multi-list and in your tax records, and you can pull up all the property owners in any given state, and then create a custom audience for Facebook and market to those people. You can use direct mail to those, but you can do a lot of things. But you can use these pages so many ways. So I've just made this change here. You'll see here that the words city appears in the text with that little percentage sign. That's a code sign. So that tells the software to insert the name of the city of the person who is at the computer looking at your page. Now, if you got the downloadable zip file, all right, you're going to have this appear there, but the geolocational stuff's not going to work, all right? So what you're going to do is when you recreate your headlines with those zip files, you want to just get rid of those little percentage marks and just put in something else that's probably a little more generic. So this I'm going to save. And again, if you use this kind of a landing page or this particular one, and you're making a promise, if you want to find out more about relocation and our professional golf courses, enter your name and email below, then be sure you have something about those golf courses ready before you launch the page, so that when people fill out that form, that you will actually have something for it. What you may want to do for compliance reasons, all right, is you may want to include the name of the of your brokerage, and you can do that right here. Here's another little place where there's a line here that says we respect your email privacy. You can go right down here and you can put in your name. Let's say Jane Realtor. Whoops. ABC Realty, Hilton Head, South Carolina, and then whatever information you want to include. As you see here, you have access to your WordPress editor. I wouldn't make it real big. Again, I wouldn't want to make it very big. You can include information here, but one of the ideas about having a squeeze page and a landing page is that people not get too distracted. So let me talk about that for just a minute. I'm going to save this page again, and then I'm going to go back and see what it looks like now, because we just changed it, didn't we? We just moved it, and now it says Hilton Head at the bottom of the page here. We have the brokerage information. Again, this is a squeeze page. It's called a squeeze page because, you know, it's here to squeeze information. You don't see a lot of the stuff that you see on blog pages. You don't see a header at the top of the page. You don't see sidebars. All of those types of things really reduce the effectiveness of this type of a page. So that's, you know, one of the beauties of being able to create a landing page like this without any distractions. I wouldn't ask for anything more than a name and an email address, and I'll tell you why, because you're not going to get the same number of results. You're going to get results with everything you ask. Name and email is okay. Highest converting pages have email only. I see a lot of real estate pages, a lot of real estate landing pages, a lot of lead generation pages that ask for a lot of information from people. And I hear people explain that away and say, oh, I want qualified buyers, I want, you know, only qualified information, blah blah blah. But I'll tell you what, you want names. You want people to be comfortable. You don't want it to be threatening. You want them to be able to just get in there. So let's talk a little bit more about this page and some other stuff that we can do with it. Again, here we see name and email address. I want to go back to the page for a minute and show you how you can put in your own autoresponder information. Step 3 has a little spot at the top here that has a whole bunch of code. When I created these, I threw in my own code because I wanted to have a working page with input fields here. Take this out and put your own in. You can use any HTML code from any autoresponder service that you have. If you're using MailChimp or GetResponse or Aweber, you know, that's very easy. I'm also going to share with you that there's a new autoresponder service that I have just started to use a little bit, that I just set up, that looks very promising. And this is a WordPress-based autoresponder solution that you can put on WordPress, and you don't have to pay monthly fees. Now, I can tell you, you know, GetResponse is a minimum, I think, of about $25 a month. Aweber also, they have sliding scale based on the number. MailChimp is free, I think maybe up to $2,000, and then you start paying after that. I'll be honest with you, I have a MailChimp account. I don't use it. I don't rely on it because I really have not heard great things about deliverability, and deliverability is very important. I will make sure that I'll get you some resources about autoresponder services. This rapid mailer system looks really. Create your list on your blog. You can create autoresponders on your blog. You can create broadcast messages, and it looks really neat. So let's go back here for another minute, and let's go back to this page. And I want to talk a little bit about this because this is what I call, you know, one of my niche relocation pages. And it doesn't just have to be about golf. You can take the same page and create another one. So let's take this page right now and let's create another let's create a relocation page, let's say for San Diego. How do we, take this page and create a page for San Diego? The first thing we're going to need is a different background. Now, if I'm a San Diego agent, I might want to have this, okay? I might want to use this golf page for golfers. But, what are some of the other interests that people have come to and move to San Diego? Well, don't a lot of those people like the water and boats? So I probably would like to create another page like this. So I'm going to go into my photo library and I'm going to take one of my pictures of boating, or go down and take one. Or I can make life very simple for myself and just go and get a public domain image. The image that I have here right now, this golf image, is an image. I didn't take it. I didn't even pay for it. I got a free image at Pixabay. I'm going to show you a little bit about Pixabay here. Pixabay is a site where you can share and download images for free. And this is where it is. It's pixabay.com. You can download them right at this site. They also have a really neat plugin. Again, that's another issue for another day. I have a Pixabay plugin on my blog that I use constantly, and I love it. But this is, I'll show you how I found the golf photo. See my G. Okay. So I searched on Pixabay for golf to see what I could find, and there were a whole bunch of images. Now the top strip up here are all paid images. If you see Shutterstock, that's not what I'm looking for. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy Shutterstock images. These are beautiful images. It's just that you pay for them. So if you want to buy a Shutterstock image or another stock photo, that's dynamite. These are absolutely phenomenal. But I'm going to show you here are the ones underneath that, which are all free, that are also pretty cool. This looks like a public domain shot of Tiger Woods. I probably wouldn't use a celebrity, even if it's a public domain image, because I'm really, really jittery about compliance. If you take a look over here, this is the image that appears in my landing page. This is exactly where I found it. And I just came to Pixabay, I downloaded the image, and then I uploaded it to my blog. I'm going to go over to Pixabay now, and again, I want a picture for San Diego. So if I want to go over to San Diego, and let's say I want to get something with a boat, all right, here we go. All right, so we've got one string of images here. Now here are the Shutterstock images up here. These are the paid images. And down here are the images for San Diego that are public domain that we can put on our landing page. So as you can see, that's very cool, isn't it? We've got some great yachts, great sailboats. There's a beautiful aerial shot of San Diego. There's something at night with some wonderful reflectors, fireworks, and again, another, ahoy mate sailboat type of picture. So all you need to do, again, is just download the picture. I'm going to pick, which one? I really like this one. Isn't that pretty? I like that. Okay, so I'm going to pick this, and I am going to download. I will download the big ones. Why don't I do that? And I will download that to. Okay, I'm going to call up. It says boats, but you know what? I'm going to say San Diego relocation. Because I just want to get a little bit of juice there. All right, now I'm going to go back to the page. This is where we are on the back end here on my page creator. I'm going to upload this image, right? We've got some alt text. I really like to optimize my images. I'm going to select that. So I'm going to save the image right now on this page, and then let's go back to our page over here and see what that looks like. So here we are. We've got a really, really neat page, and then what I would do is I would go back. I probably will change the color of this top text here because that blends a little right into that San Diego background. And then of course I won't be talking about snow shovels. I will have a different type of language about San Diego that is, relative to the waterfront or the lifestyle, San Diego lifestyle. And then I will do that. And so, now I have 2 relocation pages for San Diego.